Hey everyone, welcome to I Just Watched. I'm Joseph.
And I am Eric.
And we're about to talk The Witcher, Season 1, the Netflix original, as in the Netflix show, based off of the books, the book series. 7 books in total, if I remember correctly. Mm-hmm. And you have Henry Cavill as Geralt of Rivia. I forgot her name, but she plays a fantastic Yennefer, and so on and so forth. Before we get into this and the whole spiel and we get into the show, I gotta hit you with the usual, which is hopefully you like this video, because if you do, you hit the like button. Click subscribe to stay tuned and see more. Hit the little bell to get notified when everything gets released. But without any other further ado's,
let's go.
The Witcher. Alright everyone, so initial, gotta jump out and say it. It's been out for a little bit, so if you haven't seen it and you're watching this, there's going to be a few spoilers, so there's your warning. Because we're going to go in depth and have a bit of a discussion on what is Season 1 and what we hope to see in Season 2. First things first I got to mention is, well, there's 2 things. One is Henry Cavill is a fantastic Geralt. I love it. I think he fits the character. He gives that presence. Homegirl's Yennefer, same thing. Like, she makes me feel it. And she's fine as fuck. So is Henry Cavill. Equal opportunities on the sexy, alright? But no, dude, so this show's dope. And one of the dopest, I didn't want to say it, but I said it, dopest things is the whole time, the way they play with time.
Yes. Like,
this show takes us, like, over, like, in one season, we go over a span of, like, roughly 50 years. And it's interesting because it starts in the past, and then in the present.
It's 3 stories.
And then even further in the past. And it's 3 stories.
It's 3 stories.
Yennefer, more, let me rephrase. It's Geralt, Yennefer, and Cirilla. And it's about these 3 different characters and how they're destined, or how fate is, they're entwined.
Their fate is entwined with each other.
To coexist. There's no matter what. You know what I mean? So it's interesting to see the way they play with it. The action is dope. The sword fights are amazing. Seeing the monsters is cool. I'm 100% down for more monsters in Season 2. 100% down.
Because in this one
going deeper and deeper into it.
In this one we didn't see a lot of monsters.
Well, it
was more story.
Right off the back, you get that one monster that he's fighting like in the swamp. Then you see, technically they're monsters, but they're like not necessarily like vicious or evil. You got like the one who was stealing for the elves. I forgot. And then you have like the fawn that dumbass kills for no fucking reason.
You get dragons.
Dragons. It was dope to see the dragons. The Striga was cool. Honestly, he doesn't go through, and he does actually, for being a monster hunter, he kills like one technical monster, but he kills a lot of people who are monsters. Yeah. Let's be honest. It's more of that play. And I mean, yo, the sword scenes, the sword fights. Wow. Like, I mean, the first episode, you have that dope when he goes there, when he gets his title, the Butcher of I was gonna say the Butcher New Liberty, but that is Wild Wild West. Oops. But no, when he gets the title of the Butcher of Bravia, right?
I think Bravia.
I'm also always go with that. That whole scene was dope. The way he played through it, and they go all in with lingo, terminology. It's beautiful. I loved it. I think the show is flawless. I'm super excited for Season 2, and I'm just excited because hopefully we get all 7 seasons. Give me all the books, all of them. I'm 100% in, and I love the fact that they just go all in. I love that fact. I love that it's just like there's no pussyfooting.
No, there's no pussyfooting around it. There's
magic,
no
mutants.
There's no baby steps here. It's just full in. Let's go. Let's do this. And you know, like you say, it's just a great. This is a flawless series.
Oh, without a doubt.
Without a doubt, it's great story, great scenes, great everything. It's amazing.
I gotta be honest. It's the best because it also has the video game, and there's definitely bits and pieces of it. I gotta say, it's probably the best video game adaptation to any kind of live action form thus far, for me. At least.
Oh no, yeah, of course.
There's been some terrible ones, but there's some been okay ones. But this one right here, to me, it's the best, live action interpretation of not only the video game, but I think they did a really good job with.
Because I didn't know these were books originally.
I knew of them, but I never read them. But I enjoyed this so much. I did research. I wanted to see how accurate they were to the books, to the game. What was different, little things like that. And, there's some main differences, nothing too crazy. But then there's a lot of, like, minor differences. Like Homeboy, Yacker. That's not how you say it, but it's with the Y pronunciation. But Yacker, the dude who's always playing the "Toss a coin to your Witcher," that guy. In the books, his name does not start with doesn't have that Yaker or Yacker. God, I just watched this like twice. Oh yeah, I've seen this twice. We binged it, and then I was like, I'm gonna watch it again while I do stuff on my computer, and then I just watched it. But we're not gonna talk about that. No, I'm excited to see where it goes. The scenes, like I don't know, I just genuinely fell in love with these characters and wanted to know more.
And it was honestly,
and it ended on such a freaking
on a
oh my
cliffhanger.
god, bro! I yelled at my TV. I was so upset. I was like, "How dare you!"
It was. I would say it was a very weird, not weird in a sense, but just It was. It took me aback because Henry Cavill, I've seen him as Superman.
Oh yeah, he's still Superman.
And then see him as this is like a whole different jump.
This is more. Hey, he's Superman in my heart, but he's also Geralt.
He's also Geralt.
All right, I'm just saying he go to work on some people, and it's just funny because like he's kind of an asshole, and I mean that's fine. It's a character, but I was just like, man, Superman, kind of a dick.
You know, and you get to see magic here as well.
Yeah, and they go all in with it though.
You get a whole war scene of just magic.
Yeah, like it's dope to see like because sometimes I know they won't go too far into it. So I'm excited to see more monsters. I'm excited to get more lore.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see what else is on this continent. Like it's interesting. You know what I mean? If you weren't a fan before, definitely think you're a fan now. The only thing I do gotta mention is like so in the beginning until we caught the time thing pretty quickly, but once you catch the fact that it's running on different time,
mm-hmm.
it makes it more smoother. But in the beginning, if you don't catch it right away, it does feel a little kind of not necessarily all over the place, but slightly confusing because we were there like, okay, what the hell is going on? Wait, that's a time. Wait, so this is in the past. Oh shit!
It took us about like the second episode to realize this.
Yeah, like 'cause in the first episode she said something and I was like, weren't they young? So is this in the past? Hold on. I need more evidence. And then the second episode, we're like, hold on. There's different timelines. Hold on.
There's different timelines.
Who's who and where's what?
Oh no! Right? Throughout the whole season, we were just kind of like, okay, where does this start? Where does this end?
But we're trying to guess ages.
And then even like characters that like we see like in another part of someone's story, they're younger and everything. Yep. We're like, okay, so this is this. Oh.
Yeah, well, we almost pulled out notebooks, started taking art. So like Geralt was like 30 here, 70 here. -4 for this, 87, 108. No, we were just like trying to like adjust here and there, and then we came to the terms that roughly, they're like between him and Yennefer. God, these motherfuckers are old. All right, they've been living for a minute now.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I mean it's a dope show. I'm excited to see where it goes. Season 2 supposedly is supposed to have another time jump into the future, which fuckers. Like don't you dare do one of those like when they pull that they leave you on a cliffhanger. And then the following season, like, doesn't mention the fucking cliffhanger until, like, halfway through. And they still don't resolve it. It's just mentioned. And you're like, nah, don't play with me like that. And at the end of that one, they resolve it with a bigger cliffhanger. And I'm like, you guys are monsters. You guys hate me as a viewer. I'm losing hair. All right? Like, it's going to be one of those. And I'm going to be devastated. But I'm going to love it at the same time. Like, I love this. Like, when it was over, I was upset because it was over. So... Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. That's one thing.
That's the one thing about
to say.
That's the one thing about like shows and Netflix and Hulu. Like certain shows on Netflix and Hulu or any streaming service.
Mm-hmm.
You got some of them that do drop like an episode every week. And that's cool enough for people who like. And that's cool, I guess,
it's because not bad, but
because it lets you like not eat it all in one sitting. But The Witcher, I mean, yeah, we
killed that.
The whole thing was done in one weekend.
No, one day. We finished it in a day.
Well, yeah, that's true.
We finished all of it in a day. We were sitting there like there was no stopping me.
And honestly, like after the end, you get left with this cliffhanger, and you're like, well, I want more, but now we can't get no more until
it's supposed to come out. Season 2 is roughly the end of this year, early next year, roughly, something like that.
But
I mean, the biggest difference to me, like, cool, we binged it, we loved it, but I think since we loved it so much, we went out of our way to learn about it, making us want more. So if it was, like, let's say it was bad and we didn't like it, then whatever, you know what I mean? But since we liked it, we did research, now we want to know more, so it makes us, like, pull out season 2, where if it's doing, like, the weekly episodes, I'm enjoying it, but when it's over, I don't know, it just feels different. It has a different feel from when you binge it. I don't feel as, like, invested.
Well, once you binge it, I think, personally, once you binge a show altogether, it feels like... It doesn't feel like you're watching a season. It feels like you're watching a long movie.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It feels more... continuous. Thank you. Yeah, it feels
instead
more fluid.
Instead of waiting for the next episode to come in next week and this and that, you can just watch it all in one sitting, and then boom, you already get all the
giant
information.
Story. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. So maybe that's the difference. Because there's definitely a difference in feel between watching it weekly to like that binge. Because at the end of the binge, you're just like, bro.
Because the Mandalorian,
oh my God.
The Mandalorian, we watched it like
yeah, we watched it piece by piece. Don't get me wrong, that show's amazing. And
that show's another flawless show.
Oh, without a doubt, that show is flawless. I'm excited for season 2. That's supposed to come out later this year, around the same time. Basically, this came out. The first season came out, but watching it, and when it was over, I was like, cool, I was excited. But it was over, and I was like, all right, whatever, like it's over. This one, since we binged it, when it's over, I was like, why is it over? Mm-hmm. I don't know what to do with myself now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's more of a craving here than like, and it's weird because it's like we've transitioned from so much from watching TV and watching shows on TV where it was just like an episode a week, an episode a week, an episode a week.
Yep.
And then you get hooked now.
Mm-hmm.
Now instead of giving us our drug,
oh no, hey, we OD.
That's just straight up.
And then we have nothing for like a year, and we're just like, oh my God. And
still living on one high.
And then that's when you pick up a different high, which is another show, and you're just like, I need another show. And then you run out of this, and that's when you're just like, I need another show. And then next thing you know, you're just like, my show's back. That's pretty accurate, to be honest.
Honestly, that's
come on. So each one of those was a show. There's more. Then after eventually, when you get to the 7th season, you start going. No, I'm just playing. A little drastic.
Too real.
Between the toes. Okay,
too real.
But that was season 6 though.
That's too real. Stop. I thought you were gonna do that, and then you watch another show. Ah.
See what I'm saying? And then where's my spoon at? No, I'm just playing.
Oh wow.
So no, like that's I don't know. It's just that high you get from it. I don't know. I just know that I was yelling at this. All right, because like on Game of Thrones, you haven't seen it yet, but every time I watch season 1, because I've seen seasons 1 through 7 multiple times, and I still get emotional. I'm still like sitting there watching it, like screaming in moments. And same thing, this pulled that out of me. I was sitting there like, no, all right, don't you? Why? Okay, cool. You know what? Forget you, Netflix. I didn't even want a season 2. When does it come out? When does it come out? When does it come out? What? You gonna make me wait? Goddamn! Don't you be dropping seasons like this unless you got 8 of them to come. Like, all in all, I loved it. Clearly, I'm addicted to it. Also, cheers to Henry Cavill. That's my man crush. Hey, I love that man.
He's the only like actor I know in this whole entire show. Everybody else to me,
everyone else is new.
I mean, let us know if some of these actors or actresses, they're in.
It was weird though, because like for the most part, they felt like I recognized them, and then we're like, who are these people? They're no one we know.
They're no one we know, and we're like, huh?
Why do I feel like I do know them? But no, yeah, definitely.
Henry Cavill killed it.
Oh yeah, fantastic. Homegirls Yennefer, fantastic. Cirilla, dope. I even like the lioness, the queen. She was cool.
Oh yeah, she was dope. I was actually very upset that she dies.
And it was weird.
Spoiler: she dies.
Yeah, no, we said it already. It's too late for you.
It's too late for you now.
No, and it was weird because she was like this character that you shouldn't like, but you liked. Like she was baller.
She was a badass.
Like, she was like, man, she fucking grabbed life by the ovaries.
And then also like. I mean, we don't really talk much about it, but it's just like it's action and then it's humor and action mixed together. Like, the humor is really well done
in a great story. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And this weird build up, so it's just interesting to see where it goes, and it ends on such a high note. It's ridiculous. I'm super excited to see where this goes.
Just to let you know, don't use the law of surprise.
Hey, on some real though, don't get me wrong. Also, I love that the law of surprise. I think is genius. I love that the whole thing behind it, but I would never use that because that thing guarantees you a child, basically.
And this way,
as soon as you're like, law of surprise, pregnant. God,
fuck.
Law pregnant. Pregnant. You are pregnant. I'm pregnant again. God, man, no more. You know what? Law of never mind. I'm out. All right, peace. I got enough babies off of this surprise.
Just give me an L.
All right, give me a beer.
Call it a day.
Call it even. All right. Toss a coin to your witcher. But no, ladies and gentlemen, I loved it. You loved it. Flawless as fudge. Mm-hmm. But until next time, and of course, before I hit you with the official goodbyes, let us know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Did you like the show? Do you care about the show? What do you think about the differences, big and small, from the books and comparisons to the movie, to the game, to the game? And I'm excited to see where this goes. I mean, hopefully we get all 7 seasons, aka all 7 books. I'm in 100%. I actually want to read the series now. If I'm gonna be honest,
I'm not gonna lie. I really do.
I'm gonna have to read. All right, I don't know how to read. All right, so I don't read it. But until next time, adios.
Goodbye.